Hello, it's The Rock. So, recently in the news from the Grammys, these two became friends. If you don't know who that is, there you go, it's on the screen now. That's supposed to be Adele. I did not create that. I just found it on Community Creations. But, yeah, I thought it might be a little bit of fun to download an Adele Creator Wrestler and team them up with The Rock and see how this new BFF team fares in WWE against some of the pre-made mixed tag teams on WWE 2K22. So, let's get this show on the road, shall we? With them high-fiving, but high-tenning in the ring. I decided the best way to do this would be to start with the lowest overall rated of the mixed teams. And if The Rock and Adele win, winner stays on. Let's see who can beat them, if anyone. And unfortunately, the lowest ranked mixed team. Remember these guys? I don't know if they actually have a team entrance, actually. I'm starting to think maybe they don't. This feels like it's just Carmella's entrance. Yep, very much looking like it's just Carmella. Yep, there's the confirmation. So, just in case you don't remember the team, let's just cut to her partner coming out here. That's right.
Y'all know what time
Remember the Fabulous Truth?
This the part where we crank it up. Let's crank it up. Now here we go. People over there, what's up? You feel me? Stand up and say what's up. What's up?
What's up?
What's
What's
up?
up? What's up? What's up? Okay, that's enough of that. Let's get this match underway. So, Adele is going to start things off against Carmella in her WWE in-ring debut. And let's be honest, who wouldn't love to see this? I mean, just The Rock and R-Truth going back and forth on the microphone would be absolutely gold. And Adele going for the quick win over Carmella after the reverse DDT, but no, just gets a 1 count. Doesn't quite understand how WWE works just yet. Although stomping on her with those heels, that's surely that's an illegal weapon. Like they're some hella heels to be stomping on someone's head with. Maybe that should be a finish, just a stomp to the eye. Now, what's Adele got in store for Carmella? It looks like she's trying to get the Great One involved. But no, just taking Carmella over to the friendly corner and doing more damage whilst over there. Oh, just kicks her down. Again, those heels coming in handy. I'm pretty sure they should be illegal. But hey, I didn't make her. Uh-oh. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that probably hurt. And Adele going for the pin. Rock and R-Truth haven't even been involved yet, but once again, only a 1 count. Oh my god, okay, a bottom rope springboard lion salt. And again, Carmella kicks out at 1, but Adele, I have literally just downloaded this Creator Wrestler. I have not looked at moveset. Oh, the knee. And then a poison runner. I have not looked at the moveset at all. I have not edited anything about her. I just downloaded it. This was the highest rated Adele card that's actually clearly based on the singer. And the most downloaded one. And I thought we'd just have some fun. Now Carmella actually getting some offense in the match. It's about time, to be honest. Former SmackDown Women's Champion, of course. 2-time, allegedly, Money in the Bank winner. Now, the men are in and The Rock suplexes R-Truth. And probably getting a little bit too carried away there. R-Truth, no joke. Oh, remember R-Truth nearly beat John Cena for the WWE Championship once upon a time. Oh, clothesline by The Rock. Yeah, imagine the interactions on the mic between these two. How much fun that would be. What's Rock got in mind for R-Truth? I would say Adele and The Rock making an impressive debut performance here. They've generally been in control of this one. And Rock choking Truth in the corner now, and now going for his first pinfall attempt of the match. And once again, Just a 1 count. I don't think we've had a 2 yet, have we? If we have, I don't know, wasn't paying attention. ADHD, yay! Right, let's get Truth back in the Rock Adele corner. Suggestions in the comment section for what their tag team name could be, by the way. I would love to hear what you guys think the Rock and Adele could be called. Look at this superplex right off the top rope. Dwayne not holding back from hitting the big moves, and now tags out to Adele. R-Truth rolls out the ring, and we've got Adele and Carmella going at it again, just like at the start of this match. But this time, unlike the start of the match, Carmella gets the upper hand from the off snap suplex. Scoops Adele up. Oh, I thought she was going to slam her. Adele landed on her feet. Great balance in those heels, but falls prey to a reverse DDT. And now, Adele was doing this to Carmella before, and turnabout is fair play. Just punching Adele in their head. I'm going to petition for, when I said what's a good team name for these, I'm going to go with Set Fire to the Dwayne. 2. Oh, I thought they'd lost at the first hurdle then, but Adele just kicked out in time. R-Truth was in, but The Rock trusting his partner there, not coming in to break up the pin. Either that or The Rock doesn't really want to be here for too long and wants to get back to Hollywood. It's one or the other, isn't it? But now Carmella tags out to R-Truth. The Rock comes in as per the rules of mixed tags. And away we go again with the men. Oh, went for a scoop slam. R-Truth reverses. Reverse DDT. Rock, you got to hit a reverse DDT. You're the only one in the match that hasn't hit one now. Now R-Truth going for sort of like a half camel clutch. Chin lock type maneuver here. Trying to make the Great One submit. It's going to take a bit more than that, Truth. Goes to underneath. Oh, vintage Rock. I mean, it's not a reverse DDT, but he's hit a DDT, so we'll allow it. We'll allow it from the biggest movie star in the world, eh? But only a 1 count once again. The only near fall so far in this match has been on Adele, from what I can recall. So how far do you think Rock and Adele will get? Let me know in the comments. Are they going to get through the first match? Are they going to beat everyone? Do you think they might get through 3? I don't know. Let me know what you're thinking. Now, Adele's kind of blocking the camera. Oh, so's Carmella. But not really coming in specifically to break up, more to retaliate against Adele. But fortunately for the fabulous Truth, R-Truth did not submit to the sharpshooter. Unfortunately for them, The Rock with a massive splash off the top rope. We don't see the Great One bust out top rope moves very often. 1, 2, and he's put him away with it, with the element of surprise. No rock bottom, no people's elbow. Just a big splash off the top. And there's 1 victory for The Rock and Adele. Let's find out who their next opponents are. So, it's time to come a little bit closer to home for The Rock. Y'all know whose music that is, right? And therefore you probably know what mixed tag team this is. There's Naomi, not seen in a WWE ring in quite some time. But not going to be teaming with Sasha Banks here for obvious reasons. That would not be a mixed tag team. So let's get her tag team partner out here, shall we? So yep, her husband himself. Relative of The Rock. Raw Tag Team Champion according to this game. I'm pretty sure I've got the Usos holding both tag belts. But Jimmy's decided he just likes the Raw one. So, what can we do about that, eh? But yeah, the one half of the Tag Team Champions, one half of the Usos. At time of recording, both of those statements slightly tenuous. With what's going on in the bloodline at the moment. But The Rock has been watching with interest, has commented on it a few times, what's going on with the bloodline. Be interesting to see what happens when the 2 men get involved in this match, with them being related and all. But yeah. Naomi and her husband Jimmy Uso are the next challengers for Adele and The Rock. Oh, and Naomi beats Adele to the kick. Adele came out the starting block fast against Carmella in the previous match. But Naomi did her homework, watched that, and it's going to say beat her to the punch, but literally beat her to the kick. And Naomi showing some aggression here, honestly. Oh, now what's she got? Oh, well. How does that smell, Adele? Good grief, how is that a wrestling move? Oh, but Adele, that seems to have awoken something in Adele. She did not appreciate the disrespect by Naomi, and she's just beating her down to the floor. And now going for a pin. Adele is super keen to get some of these matches over quickly. I don't think she quite understands the concept of finishing moves and like wearing your opponent down, then hitting a finisher before trying to pin them. That was a nice German suplex, though. And now she tags in The Rock, and here we go. Oh, and The Rock with the right, then the left, then the knife edge chop, no less. Adele decided to stay in the ring and spectate. The referee explaining to her the rules of professional wrestling. Adele doesn't seem to care and has got her team disqualified. And Jimmy Uso actually put down The Rock with a neckbreaker as well. Well, I didn't see it ending like that. And in fact, it's not going to. We are going to get a proper result, hopefully. I've hit rematch. And Adele has... Oh, I thought she was about to hit a tombstone then, but no, going for the lung blower instead. And then the Hurricane taunt. Interesting. Adele and Hurricane. Of course, The Rock has his own history with the Hurricane, but Adele and the Hurricane, the new BFF team, potentially. Nice senton by Adele, and goes for the pin. One. No, just a one count. She loves going for pins and getting ones or less, doesn't she? Oh, as Naomi was trying to get over, she just got kicked right in the mush. Oh, did you hear that? That was like a crunch. Why was there a crunch? Oh, that's not good for Naomi. And then kicked in the face as well. Adele taking it to Naomi. She's furious that the referee dared to disqualify Grammy Award-winning Adele, like one of the most decorated musical artists in history. How dare you disqualify her, referee? But again, Jimmy Uso, when the men get involved, taking the fight to The Rock. Oh, kick to the back of, I don't know, Uncle Dwayne? I'm not quite sure what the official relation is, but nice Samoan drop. And that's a 2 count, and ooh, The Rock kicks out. This would not be where they would want their streak to end, The Rock and Adele. And I'm giving them a second chance only because it ended by disqualification. If that had have ended legit with a pinfall or submission, then that would be game over for them. But Adele just, you know, she's inexperienced. She got a little bit confused with the whole pro wrestling rules thing. She's only been in there for one match after all before this one. Tell you what she's not confused about, though. How to hit a bulldog. Look at that. I mean, it wasn't the cleanest bulldog of all time, but, you know, it was effective. And now Adele up onto the top rope. She's turned her back. Oh, my God. That was a twisted moonsault. I'm not sure what you call that off the top of my head. I know it has a name, but I can't remember off the top of my head. Let me know in the comments. And don't just put the name of the move, because I won't know what you mean by the time you comment on this video. I'll have forgotten. ADHD. Just say, like, twisting moonsault is called... Is it just called a corkscrew moonsault? I feel like it might just be called a corkscrew moonsault. If it's got, like, a special name, let me know. Anyway, Naomi and Adele are brawling on the outside. Naomi trying to choke Adele out with her powerful legs. But now, fortunately, Naomi, remembering that there's rules in wrestling, telling Adele what she thinks of her as Adele gets back into the ring. And now springboarding into a drop kick right in the face. And now tags in husband Jimmy Uso. Jimmy takes over from his wife, and they meet in the middle of the ring, him and The Rock. That is. Now The Rock maybe looking to return the favour with the Samoan drop. No! Showing off that incredible strength that The Rock has. And powerbombing Jimmy Uso over the top rope to the outside. That's not how you treat family. But The Rock follows out, and Jimmy Uso actually gains control. Bit of a mistake by The Rock. Maybe showing his lack of recent in-ring experience. Maybe forgetting some of the tactical side. But The Rock making up for it with the physical side once again, overpowering Jimmy Uso, and this time hitting an atomic drop. And now electing to go back into the ring. I've just realised as well, The Rock maybe sending a message to his next set of opponents and his family and the bloodline in general, finishing off that previous match with a top rope splash a la Usos. I never made the association during that match, but that could well be it. Anyway, there's another vintage DDT by The Rock. And The Rock is really taking this to Jimmy Uso now, but no, Jimmy blocks the knife edge chop. Oh, a forearm into the small of the back. And now picks Uncle Dwayne up, slams him into the corner and throws him halfway across the ring. Easy for me to say. Now Jimmy Uso lining up a super kick. Oh, and he hits it right on the jaw. That can't be nice. Oh, and then tries to hyperextend the knee with that move. Oh, and then similar to The Rock's vintage DDT, that from Jimmy Uso, saying you can mimic my splash, I can mimic your DDT. Now, Jimmy up on the top rope, Adele trying to trash talk him, distracting him. I think he is successfully being distracted. Oh, for long enough for The Rock to move out the way of the elbow drop attempt. But Jimmy straight back up to his feet, a nice Hurricane Rana. Great athleticism. And now goes for the pin. Adele is in the ring, and she breaks up the pin. That could have been trouble for The Rock there. Could have just been pinned by Jimmy Uso. Oh, dragon screw leg whip. And now he goes for a pin of his own, does The Rock. 1. And Jimmy Uso kicks out at 1. I would say Jimmy Uso has slightly had the upper hand when the men have been in the ring in this one, which is probably not how people would expect this to go. But what one does have to say, as much as one-on-one you would fancy The Rock in this one, this is a tag team match, and Jimmy Uso very much a tag team specialist. Rock no slouch in his own right, though, you know, has held tag team gold on more than one occasion. The difference is it's been with different partners. Jimmy Uso has always teamed with his brother Jay. Oh, and they tag in the ladies, and Naomi drives Adele's head into the mat. This could be it for The Rock and Adele. No, Adele kicks out at 2. Yeah, as I was saying, Jimmy's always found his success teaming with his brother Jay. But he obviously has a connection that's been around for a bit longer than the friendship of Adele and The Rock with his wife Naomi. We'll see whether teamwork or the superstardom of this team. Like, oh my god, wow. Sort of like a spinning razor's edge by Adele. Now what's she got in mind? What is she gonna do here? She's warming up. Oh, discus. Just punch. I think she might have just knocked Naomi clean out with that punch. Let's see if Naomi can kick out. 1, 2. Yes, indeed she does. Maybe that time taken to move Naomi away from the ropes, which was a smart move, by the way. Might have just given Naomi enough time to recover, though. But yeah, as I was saying, the stardom on this side of the ring between one of the biggest movie stars of all time. Oh, he runs in to intercept Jimmy Uso after the tag. And now what have Adele and The Rock got in mind? Look at this teamwork. They both drop their opponents with a DDT, and The Rock goes to pin Jimmy Uso. 1, 2. Oh, and Jimmy kicks out as Adele watches on. Naomi didn't quite recover in time, but Jimmy was able to kick out. But now The Rock looking to apply the sharpshooter. And he's got it locked in, but yeah, Jimmy's really close to the ropes, and in fact too close, and reaches out, touches the bottom rope, and the referee calls for the break. But yeah, one of the biggest musical artists of all time, Adele, teaming with one of the biggest movie stars of all time, The Rock. It's quite the star power on this team. And look at that, though, the athleticism of Naomi. She doesn't care about star power. This is a wrestling ring, 1. And she sure doesn't care about star power outside of the wrestling business. Now Naomi heading up to the top rope. What's she got in mind here? She's waiting for Adele to stagger to her feet. She's really off balance here. Missile drop kick, beautifully executed. And now staying on the offense, going after the arm of Adele now. Maybe just the wrong arm, actually. I was about to say maybe not wanting to be punched like that again, but she actually went after the other arm, the left arm of Adele. And now again, going for the choke. Oh, but this time not holding it. Instead, choosing to elbow Adele in the top of the head. Kick to the gut. Uh-oh. We've seen this from Naomi before. I'm not sure what she calls this submission, but it's made many a WWE Superstar tap out. But The Rock distracts the referee and distracts Naomi, who lets go of the pin, of the submission, but goes into a pin, and Adele kicks out. I think Naomi might have thought she'd made Adele pass out from pain there. Oh, she went for the rear view. Adele dodged it. Springboard. Oh, and Naomi just dodged whatever the hell Adele was going for there and tags in Jimmy Uso. The Rock comes in to meet him, and he runs straight into a rock bottom by the People's Champ. That could be it. 1, 2, 3. Naomi couldn't get there in time, but that was sketchy for Adele and The Rock. That could have gone either way in a few instances, but they have now won 2. And let's not waste any time. Let's get on with their third match. So, I was about to say who's up next, but there's your answer. Immediately we hear, awesome, ring out over the speakers in this arena. And that can only mean one thing in this context: the It Couple. And the fans are not on board with this. But the It Couple do not care, and they're going to make their way down to the ring to take on The Rock and Adele. Let's go. So, once again, as is traditional, Adele starting things off, this time against Maryse. Maryse, no slouch in her own right, former Divas champion. Multiple time, I believe. I don't think she only had one reign, right? Let me know in the comments. Correct me if I'm wrong. Let me know if I'm right. But Maryse taking the fight to Adele early on. And now, she's done her homework here, because one of the early mistakes I think both teams have made so far is the women staying in too long against the unknown quantity, Adele. However, your alternative is for your man on your team to fight The Rock. You know, one of the most famous, decorated WWE superstars of all time. But The Miz, no slouch in the fame and success department. Obviously a former 2-time Grand Slam champion. Oh, and look at him squaring up to Adele. But he's taking his eye off the ball, and The Rock's back up. And there's a belly-to-back suplex. But yeah, of course, The Rock and Miz have crossed paths before. The Rock, you know, inadvertently helping The Miz retain the WWE Championship at WrestleMania 27? Is it 27? I think it was 27. And obviously having teamed with John Cena against The Miz and R-Truth, who I forgot to mention The Rock has crossed paths with during the opening match of this video. But yeah, lots of history here. So far, he's been in the ring with 2 men that he's already been in the ring with in a tag team match, and his own family. So even though The Rock not an active full-time superstar, he's got plenty of history with this current crop of wrestlers. But now the women back in, and Maryse drop kick to the back of a seated Adele, and now going for the pin. Look at this, pushing the jaw into the mat, rubbing the forearm across the face, adding a little bit of extra pain to the pin. Oh, Adele fighting back from the apron though. Oh, look at the springboard. Oh, but Maryse caught the Hurricane Rana attempt. Very pleased with herself, and honestly, rightly so. That was a hell of a powerbomb. Stiff right forearm from Maryse, and now going to tag her husband back in. The Miz, The Rock. They may share a first name, but they don't have a lot more in common. In fact, they have loads in common. Former WWE champions, movie stars of differing success levels, I would say. But have both definitely featured in movies. Quite a lot in common. But the most important thing is the same first name. Anyway, The Rock has been taking the fight to The Miz, as I've been waffling on about nonsense. Oh, but look at that. Adele distracting The Miz just in time there, but it may have actually cost The Rock. I feel like The Miz and Maryse are going to have more synergy. They have teamed up before, of course. Most recently taken on Edge and Beth Phoenix in mixed tag team action. And I think they've also taken on, was it Brie Bella and Daniel Bryan? I think. But obviously The Rock and Adele are on a 2-match win streak here. There's a newly formed mixed tag team, and The Miz only gets a 1 count out of The Rock. And The Rock straight back up to his feet. Ducks Miz's clothesline attempt, hits one of his own. The Rock all fired up. Now scoops the Miz up and slams him down. Kind of like a running power slam, scoop slam hybrid, that one. Oh, that was a hybrid of The Rock's elbow and the top of Miz's head. Snapmare takeover, and again the elbow right onto the crown of the Miz's head. Uh-oh. This is how The Rock beat R-Truth in the opening match. Yeah, going for the big splash again. The only person he hasn't gone for the big splash on is Jimmy Uso. Interesting, right? Anyway, goes to the pin. This is how he beat R-Truth, but Miz kicks out. And absolute no disrespect to R-Truth. I love R-Truth, but R-Truth not a former WWE champion. The Miz, a former 2-time WWE champion. That's probably what helped him kick out here. What on earth is this by Adele? Is this a submission? Is this like a torture rack? Oh, I don't know, but I don't know if she was hoping for a submission there, but she ended up dropping Maurice, but that's a inexperience, and Maurice laughing at Adele for missing that springboard move. Yeah, inexperience on Adele's part for not double-checking where Maurice still was when she went for that springboard move. But it hasn't cost her too badly. She threw Maurice out the ring, and now she tags in her new BFF, The Rock. Oh, who goes for a dropkick that Miz dodges and then starts to show off. Bad move, Miz. Too much ego on the It Couple side of the ring at the moment. They're both taunting their opponents, and it's cost them both. Need to get their eyes on the prize. 1 count from Miz. And The Rock's back up again. Oh, kick to the knee. And The Rock isn't the only one with a signature DDT. Look at that. That is vintage Miz. Now what's Miz got in mind? Oh my god, he's going for a figure 4 leg lock on the People's Champion. Can he make The Rock submit here? The Rock, of course, uses the sharpshooter, another legendary submission hold. But right now, he's in trouble. He's going to try and reach the ropes or roll through and remove the pressure, or ask The Miz nicely? Why did The Miz let go of that, I wonder? Oh, to administer more damage. Kicks The Rock in the knee and then goes for a pin, hooking the bad leg, and he's got him! Adele and The Rock lose to The Miz and Maurice after a stomp to the people's knee. Well, there you go. If you called that, congratulations. I definitely didn't. But, yeah, so the streak ends at 2. The third match is the stumbling block for Adele and The Rock. Please do leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments what mixed tag matches you'd like to see Adele and The Rock take on next. If I get suggestions, I'll run them. Why not? And make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any future action from that team or any other videos on this channel. But for now, all I have left to say is thank you very much for watching. As always, I've been Ibeza, you've been amazing, and I'll see you next time.